This is pre-calculus video on 5.4, Common and Natural Logs. And I forgot to look up the name of this video before I started. The name of this video is Common Log. There it is. Okay. All right, so here we are just getting an introduction to logarithms. Logarithms are the inverse of raising a number to a power. And we're going to start with the common log. The common log is the inverse of raising 10 to the power of something, okay? So with a common log, the base is 10. All right, so here we've got the definition of the common log right here. Okay, so what we've got to do is we are going to take, let me get my pen back out. We're going to take our v, okay, and that goes all by itself on one side of the equal sign. And we're going to take our u, and we're going to make that the exponent. Okay, so here I've got an example problem. There's my example. So I want to take the log of 100,000. Well, we have to think about the definition of log. What does that mean? What that means is that I've got 10 to the power of some number. And I want to say that equals 100,000. Okay, so these two statements are equivalent. Taking the log of 100,000 is asking us, well, what is u? Okay, 10 to the power of what equals 100,000? And here that is in English. 10 to the power of what number equals 100,000? That's the question we're asking. All right, so if we've got any power of 10, we've got a 1 with a bunch of zeros on it. And there's a nice little feature to this in the digital number system that we can just count how many zeros to get our answer. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. All right, so u must equal 5, okay? So again, what that means is that 10 to the power of 5 equals 100,000, okay? The answer to this question is 5. All right, next screen. All right, and for these problems, you're expected to be able to calculate all of these without using a calculator, all right? We're doing these by the definition. All right, so the log of 10 means 10 to the power of what equals 10, okay? And so 10 to the power of 1 equals 10, so u must equal 1, okay? This statement here, the log of the third root of 10, the question is 10 to the power of what equals the cubic root of 10. Okay, well, we learned in the previous section that the third root of 10 is same as saying 10 to the power of 1/3. Okay, so what is u equal to? Well, u is equal to 1/3. All right, problem number 3. All right, the log of -7. So that I'm asking the question, 10 to the power of what equals -7. So if I multiply 10 to the power of 1, I get positive 10. If I multiply 10 times itself 2 times, 10 to the power of 2, I get positive 100. If I were to even raise 10 to the power of 0, I would get a positive 1. I always get a positive number when I'm taking this positive base to some power. I never get a negative. So here, u is undefined. There is no value of u that will give me a negative number, let alone a -7. All right, that's it for that lesson.